Hello everyone, so today we'll be testing freebsd 15 and I've never used any BSD in my life, so I think this is going to be a fun experience and let's get started. So first of all, I have created this virtual machine where I can experiment, right? So I can open this and start it and we'll get to the installation menu, I guess. Alright, so let's boot installer. Okay, alright, we're booting, I guess. And there we go. So, would you like to begin an installation or use the live system? Well, let's get the full experience. So install, continue with default key map, a host name, so freebsd VM. I think this is fine. And we don't want a tech preview, I guess. Would you like to install the base system using traditional distribution sets or packages in order to preview? I think we want this option. And here, choose optional system components. I'll just leave it like this. Some installation files were not found on the boot volume. The next few screens will allow you to configure networking so that they can be downloaded from the internet. Okay. Right, also this should work. This is the virtual internet, I guess. I'm not sure. A virtual router or whatever Vert Manager uses. I'm not really sure. Okay. How would you like to partition your disk? Let's just choose auto. Probing devices. Okay, proceed with installation. Select the virtual device type, I guess. No redundancy. I'm not sure what that means. So please select one or more disks to create a pool. There we go. Last chance, are you sure you want to destroy the current contents of the following disks? Yes. Let's choose this. Connecting to server. And fetching distribution. So I guess we're gonna have to wait for now. Okay, so everything has been downloaded and installed. All that's left is to add a password. Oops. There we go. Let's just use the TC. Yes, it looks reasonable, and this is the day, so set date, and I guess this is the time. We don't need oops, what did I do? Well, I guess we need SSH now. What did I, okay. No. I've no idea what I've just done, but it looks fine, so let's just finish. The installation is now finished. Before exiting the installer, would you like to open a shell in the new system to make any final manual modifications? No. So I'm gonna shut down, and I'll have to remove the disk from the virtual machine so it doesn't boot from that. And I think this wants some password for some reason. Okay. So we're gonna disable this, we're gonna move this up and apply. And if I boot this up again, we should not see the installation menu. And we do not. Okay, so boot multi-user. And will be root, I think, which is not ideal on a real system, but this is a virtual machine, so it's fine. I think. Okay, we're doing some network stuff. And login, so okay, that's so let's choose root instead. Can we try again? Okay. Okay, so root and the password, which is admin, because this is a virtual machine, so it doesn't quite matter. And it looks like it worked. Okay. All we need to do now, I guess, is install a desktop environment and see how that looks. So I'll go do some research and come back. Okay, so I've done my research, it seems, and I chose Xface. I know I used it in the past, so it might be a good idea to try that again. So it seems I need to run this command, package install, and I guess yes, the package management tool is not yet installed, which looks a bit weird, but I mean, if it works. Because technically right now we're installing a package manager from another package manager, I'm not sure. Okay, this requires 2 gigabytes of space. This is quite a large amount, but let's just proceed. But this might take a while, so I'll be right back. Okay, so Xface has been installed, and now I think we just need to start it. So it looks, to install it, to start Xface, we need this display manager. So let's install the required packages. Yes, this is quite lightweight. And I mean, it's in the name, so let's see. A second method, enable. Okay, so I guess, do we have VI? And I cannot paste, of course, but VI rc.conf. Okay, we do have VI. I guess this is the universal text editor, so we're gonna add at the bottom here, I guess, sysrc lightdm enable is equal to yes. And we need a space here, so sysrc so we have now enabled this and a second method to start at system boot. Okay, so I guess now if we just reboot, it should start, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, we are booting again, and boot multi-user. And it doesn't look like, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe I did something wrong. So maybe I didn't have to change the, okay, maybe okay, what is that? Yeah, this is expected, so root. I guess this makes sense. So let's see, I do not have bash history, okay. So I guess we're gonna do vi again, rc.conf, and lightdm, so, we should remove this. What's happening here? Insert. Hello? can't I remove stuff from here? Do you have Vim? No, let's install Vim. Maybe this is better. This is just 42. Okay, that's not that lightweight, I guess. But maybe it's the libraries, I'm not sure. So vim c.conf. Okay, there we go. So we need to remove this from the config. Insert. What have I done? There we go. Right quit. Second method is by manually invoking startx. The following line is needed in x init.rc. Okay, let's try this one as well. So I cannot copy stuff, I forgot. So I'm going to echo dot user local xdg xface 4 x init.rc. Will this work? X init.rc, because I'm root, so I'm not sure what the home directory will be. So let's do startx, I guess. Startx not found. Okay, do I need to install it? So package install startx. Startx is not a package, of course. Is there any more information here? I do not care about any of this. Maybe there's something at the top that No. I don't think I've missed anything. Okay, let's try a reboot again. Maybe this will fix the problem. Maybe this will actually work now. Okay, so let's see. Enter. Okay, so back at the login prompt, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Well, I am supposed to do this, but I expect it to be greeted by the light DM greeter, right? Not by this. So I'm not sure what went wrong, but I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, it did not work. Xorg, was it? Okay, this is it. I think this is what I've been missing. Like, I just didn't install X server, but this should work. Okay, it literally says right here, so I do not have the right to complain, because it does say that I need to install the X Windows system and graphics drivers. I'm not sure we're gonna need this. Does not automatically install a graphical user interface. How to configure the Xorg server, which provides the open. Okay. Which graphics processor? We do not need this. I don't think, right? X Windows System Overview installing. Okay, there we go. So this is what I just did. And the current user must be a member of the video group to run a graphical environment. Okay, so I'm gonna have to add this as well. And then I can just do startx, okay. Okay, so X11 has been installed. And now I think I am finally ready to do a startx. And we should see, okay, there we go. Okay, so the installation did work. I was missing Xorg X11, and that was clearly a problem, which I'm not sure why I just didn't read. It literally says right here, should already, yes, which I did not do, but now that I have, it does work, and we can look at the applications that we have, which I would assume are the same that they are on, okay, we do not have a web browser yet. I assume they are the same that I have on Linux. So if I were to install Xface on Linux, so sudo does not exist, okay. Package install sudo, can I do this? Also, I probably don't need sudo because I am root anyway, but okay, we can also do ls, this is good to know. Okay, let's install a Firefox web browser. Can we do, okay, we can do this. This is quite a bit of space, but let's try it. And while that's doing that, do we have any other, okay, we do have the file manager. These are Xface utilities that are probably not BSD exclusive, although I haven't seen this in a bit. I mean, I don't think I've seen this in my previous Xface installations. I'm not sure what this is. So can I just copy this and compile it? I assume that's what I can do. Fishbowl. Oh, run. Let's try this. Cycle. Okay, let's not do that then. Just in case. Okay, this is just buttons. Let's try this one, frames. Okay, this is frames.ui. Let's look at this. This should be pretty simple, right? And it is. This is the whole thing. So this is an XML file. Okay. There's a GTK window, and these are properties. I don't know, why are we learning GTK right now? This is not the purpose of this video. Okay. We're still downloading GCC, which I guess isn't installed by default, but a lot of systems don't have that installed by default. Why do I have another terminal? Okay, this is the same thing, just under another name. Mail reader, we do not have this. And the setting accessories, okay, mousepad, this is the text editor. I'm not sure what these are, so let's look at this. Okay, this is another terminal, and let's look at the other terminal as well, so settings. Actually, no settings. Let's look at the accessories. This one, which is the same thing I imagine, but GTK4 instead of GTK3. Okay, this is gonna take a bit. How are we gonna create users? So let's open up another terminal. Do I have man pages? I do. Now I have no idea how to use the user add command, but I should. Okay, maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe it's just my invention. Okay, let me do a little bit of research. Okay, so I've done a little bit of research. It looks like the command is add user, so man. There we go. Okay, this works. Command for adding new users, and I have no idea what that means. Is this just? I'm not sure. Grooves. Okay, login class. I'm not sure what that is. Mode. I'm not sure what that is either. Departition again, not sure. A lot of this, the UID, I do know this one, but I'm not gonna set it. Some things, okay, username is the login name. I cannot use a scroll wheel, okay. Full name, Okay, let's just try something. So add user, user group wheel. User, okay, it's gonna ask me anyway. Full name, UID left empty for default. Login group user. Login group is user, invite no. No. I cannot say no, I cannot decline. Okay, then let's try wheel. I'm not sure. Login class default, shell. I guess that's fine. Home directory. Home directory permissions default enables ZFS encryption. We do not need that. Password-based authentication, yes. Let's use an empty password because this is a VM. Lock out the account after creation, no. Does this look okay? So groups, user, and wheel. That's good. So we can do, yes, add another user, no. So now I should be able to do something like, how do you change user again? So wait a second, what is that? Okay, we have, I completely forgot. Let me just resize this. What is happening here? Let's look at settings and display. Let's choose something smaller. Keep this configuration, although this is kind of too small now. Maybe 720 is better. Okay, this is perfect. Keep this configuration. And was it okay? I can use switch user. Yes, okay, this did work, so I can now go to my home directory and I can ls, and there's obviously nothing here. There was a package for generating these files, but I'm not sure what it is exactly. Okay, Firefox did work, so Firefox, and this works perfect. I can also, I assume, go to web browser. Okay, this does work. But I think this is kind of all for now. I managed to install freebsd today, and I think that's kind of where I should leave off. That's probably my goal. That was probably my goal. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.